Hello, it's David Allen and you are watching Sporting Icons.
Alright everyone, hope you're all doing fantastic as always. Now, I'm doing this video for those of you who don't know about this situation, and for those of you who do, I'm going to quickly go through it all and of course give my opinion. Please drop yours in the comment section below. Click that subscribe button while you're there if you haven't done so already. Where Dave Allen, he has pulled out of the October the 19th card here in my home city of Newcastle, which of course was headlined, or is currently headlined, by Robbie Davis Jr. versus Lewis Ritson, Ted Cheeseman versus Scott Fitzgerald for the British Super Welterweight title. You got Lawrence Osueku versus Ricky Summers. You got Joe Laws on the card, April Hunter's on the card, Savannah Marshall, and so on. Okay, so either way, it's a very good, very good card. Now, when I met up with Dave Allen, 2-3 weeks ago, he seemed okay. I mean, he wasn't as jovial or as outgoing as he has been when I've seen him before, but that could have been down to a whole number of things, as in he only found out that he was going to be on that card that particular day as well, so of course he didn't have an opponent. And of course, when I'm talking to him, a lot of you guys will notice that he was jittering a little bit, he seemed a little bit on edge, and maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, I don't know, but the fact is, it's no great surprise that he's pulled himself out of this card. Because what happened after the David Price fight, of course, he had to start wearing glasses. He was saying that he's been having headaches for quite some time, and he hadn't been feeling very well ever since the Tony Yoka fight. And there's been quite a few health problems with Dave Allen, and of course he has his own problems as well. Ordinarily, that's plagued him pretty much throughout his life, I suppose, with like depression and certain inner demons and what have you. But either way, he seemed okay. But him coming back into the ring October 19th, we could probably argue it was too early. Okay, now we're going to get into his statement, and then I'm going to give you a couple of my thoughts. Now, Dave Allen's statement goes like this. Hi everyone, I will not be fighting October the 19th. My frame of mind is not one I believe I can put together any kind of training camp for this fight, and ultimately physically I'm not feeling ready to compete October the 19th. And at the moment, given that beyond that, I will cross that bridge when it comes to it. I made and make comments all the time that people will be questioning and furthermore blow up to create headlines or drama. But for me, there's just how I feel and the norm. I'll be taking some time off social media and spending time back in the real world, as I feel this is something I have needed to do for a long time. I don't have the want or the need for anyone's sympathy, hatred, or anything in between. I will be back. I always am. But I'm going to be David for a while. The white rhino is tired. So Dave Allen's statement. As I said, it's no great surprise, and it's probably the right thing to do. I mean, I know maybe he was looking a little bit past David Price. Obviously, he's looking at the Povetkin fight, and I think a lot of it was down to get as much money as you can. Okay, because let's be honest, Dave Allen, he's been given a lot of opportunities by Sky and Eddie Hearn that maybe others wouldn't have. And a lot of it is down to his social media presence, his personality. He's a very good ticket seller, all that kind of thing. And listen, he deserves a lot of credit for that. And if a lot of boxers tried it his way, they'd find a lot more success financially as well as opportunities. But the fact is, if his health is getting him down or he's not quite right, then of course he should pull out. Of course he should. And his health should always be first. As we know, Dave Allen, he's pretty much a head first, blocking punches with his head. Okay, that's pretty much how Dave Allen fights. And a lot of people have been saying it for quite some time that his career isn't going to go on very long, or if he keeps on taking that kind of punishment. Okay, as in allowing people to tee off on him in the hope that they get tired so then you can finish him off. It's not really a good tactic to have, is it, going forward? And of course, David Price punches very hard, and he took some pretty big lickings. He got rushed off to hospital afterwards. Now, there could be a whole number of things. He's just physically tired, okay? He's just had enough for a while. He's taking some time out. It could be certain things that maybe we're not going to find out about, that maybe the British Boxing Board of Control maybe took his license for a while. And listen, okay, the last thing I want to do is spread rumours, okay? That's the last thing in the world I want to do, but I'm just putting it out there as a possibility that it sounds better if Dave Allen says, I'm taking time out, when really maybe he's had his license put on hold for a while due to some of the things that he's been saying about headaches and things like that. And the reason that I say that, and I wouldn't have normally really thought about it, because 2-3 days ago, the Scottish fighter, Jason Easton, he was complaining of headaches and throughout his last camp and his last fight, which was quite a while ago. Okay, so he hasn't had a boxing license for some time. He applied for it recently and they declined his boxing license because of this one fight where he was having headaches going into that one fight, or migraines, I think it was. So even now, many, many months later, the British Box Board of Control are still refusing to give him a license, even though he's had the all clear from experts with regard to headaches and things like that. So maybe this is something to do with that. Maybe the British Box Board of Control are clamping down on these kind of things, whereas if you're complaining just even a little bit of something, they want to investigate it fully before they release you into the ring. Of course, fighter safety is always paramount, right? Maybe this is one of them. As I said, I'm not here to start rumours, but it's a possibility, okay? Because British Box Board of Control are getting very, very strict with this, which I agree with, but it's also going to backfire in some ways because a lot of fighters will be afraid to speak up if they are getting headaches due to the fact that they need work, okay? So this may backfire on them. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Dave Allen, he's been coming under a lot of criticism, a lot of heavy artillery fire because of his comments about Anthony Joshua should take his money, retire and go live abroad somewhere and never box again. Again, that was taken out of context. He wasn't saying it to be horrible. He was saying that if he had the money that Joshua did, why carry on fighting when you don't need to? That was pretty much his message. But of course, he got spun like he was being an Anthony Joshua hater. Listen, he ain't Anthony Joshua's biggest fan, okay? And I think him saying that kind of thing probably hurt his chances of being on the Saudi Arabia undercard. I don't know if Dave Allen wanted to go there anyway, but that kind of thing would have a bit of a knock-on effect. But either way, that's pretty much what's going on. And of course, that's my thoughts on it with Dave Allen. As I said, last time I seen him, he seemed okay, but nowhere near the jovial kind of person that I've seen him on a few occasions beforehand. Okay, he looked in great condition, by the way. That's probably the best that I've ever seen him look. So maybe it's something that he's not really telling us, but ultimately he doesn't have to tell us anything, okay? The fact is, he's not going to be fighting on October the 19th. He's having a little bit of him time, spend some time with his family, and all that kind of thing. So maybe he's got some things to sort out. Of course, he's been buying houses and who knows, okay? But either way, that is the news, that Dave Allen will not be fighting on October the 19th. He says he will return at some point. When will that be? Who knows? Anyway, drop your thoughts below about it, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.